Introducing the starting five for your Utah Jazz. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 0, Caleb Hendricks. At point, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. Starting at center, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins. Starting at the other guy, at 6'3", number 2, Colin Sexton. The other forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair of form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's George in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, we've got George. He's out there with Sexton. John Collins is out there with Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Hey, Brent, you think we might be watching the future of the league tonight? Two very young teams with superstar-level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Over in the corner, Dort. And the 3 off target. Now George. Kicks to Collins. Outside, Markkanen. Collins, a screen on Dort. Here's Markkanen. And the rejection by Holmgren. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Collins.
Jazz foul, Hendricks. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". But Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
From deep, George. Dort grabs the miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
George looking around. Back to Sexton. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Over Giddey. Sexton's shot is good.
Letting Sexton fall into that kind of rhythm, that's a disaster for the defense. They got to be better.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Keontae George picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level score, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe, and he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here's George. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Holmgren with a screen on George. Williams for three. Good on the triple. And it's a tie ball game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
When you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Hendricks. Puts up a 3. Scoring. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open in that court awareness. He was able to get it to him.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Both teams changing it up here. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Williams, high post. Working on Collins. Shot clock at 6. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wallace's shot is good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Pass to Sensabaugh. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 2 points. That one goes.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Wallace against Sexton. Now here's Wallace. He's tightly guarded. Williams a screen on Sexton. Wallace. Second shot opportunity, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 3. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
So for Oklahoma City right now, you got Hayward. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. And here is Markkanen. Still scoreless. And he uses the glass on the lane. Markkanen's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Jazz.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
Williams a screen on Dunn. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here.
Substitution for your Jazz. Hendricks. George.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Hayward. Shot clock at 2. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
The pass to Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. They set the screen. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. John Collins, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren comes in for Williams. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Wallace. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. And Hayward got this stuff.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Collins setting the big for Clarkson. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Giddey.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
George dishes to Markkanen. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. You know, Brent, I've got to ask, now that the age of college basketball dynasties is more or less over, do you miss it?
Yeah, I don't know so much if I've ever thought about it, Kevin, as dynasties, just so much as powerhouse teams that every year you see we're competing at the highest level in the NCAA tournament. So, not really. I love the open competition, and I love that players have a choice now to where it is that they can control where they're going to make the biggest contributions collegiately.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Passes it to Collins.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Williams. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard and can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
1:20 left in the first half. Here's George. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. There's a screen by Collins. Sexton kicks to George. 4 on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Thunder leading by 5. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Refusing to back down. What a gorgeous move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
George passes to Sexton. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Williams against Collins. Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Collins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jazz trail by 5. George is out there with Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Here's Markkanen. Out to the right wing. And it's Sexton penetrating. Over Giddey. No good off the back of the rim.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Holmgren against Collins. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to Collins. Outside, George. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 6 to the inside. There's Sexton. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Sexton's got 8 points.
Toughness there shown by Collins. Sexton, no stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Now the pass to Williams. On the wing, Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brent, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to really shut him down. It's very hard to speed this guy up. He gets an opportunity to play at his pace. That's a gift.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here is George. No scoring in this one. Puts it up from 7. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Markkanen.
I think he recognized the size mismatch. No reason to pass out of that. Just rise up and knock it down.
Collins against Holmgren. Giddey with the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Passes it to Giddey. A three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Markkanen against Dort. And Lauri Markkanen again. Markkanen's got 11.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Shoots from 12. Another shot. Here's Holmgren. And finally, that one's good. 7 points in the game.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Utah calls timeout.
Guard it.
Attention fans, on the court now, your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
Both teams will make substitutions. .58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Dunn. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Clarkson right side. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dunn outside. Pulls up on the elbow. That misses off the backboard. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Williams. The shot comes out. Clarkson surveying the floor. 1 second left, and he makes that one. Clarkson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Thunder up 8. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Thunder leading by 8. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Hayward out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
Greedy player in close. Gilgeous-Alexander with the extra effort.
Down against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
MAMBA is checked in for Williams.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Wallace. Jazz trail by 13. Clarkson outside. Wiggins against Markkanen. Here's Kessler. And he dunks it down.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Down low. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the Jazz with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Kessler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
First free throw is good. John Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Josh Giddey comes in for Wallace. And Kessler drops them both. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Thunder score.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
Pass to Collins. Over Wiggins. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. They'll get a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Here's Dunn. Feeds to Collins. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Giddey. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Williams, high post. Back to Giddey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Jazz call time here. Some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Gordon Hayward. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Markkanen, that ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And this is exactly why people still believe Markkanen has some untapped potential. He can be a dominant scorer.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. To the middle. Hendricks passes to Collins. Outside, Sexton. And another shot. And it's good on the way up.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lundgren sets the screen for Williams. It's good from the top of the key.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And he makes the first.
And Markkanen kind of starting to show some of the things that everybody was hopeful for in terms of how he can dominate a game offensively, shoot the ball, play with a little bit more strength on the inside. These are all very encouraging signs.
And Markkanen drops them both. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his three. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. And there's the pass to Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it. On offense, here are the Thunder. Giddey the pass to Williams. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Oklahoma City ball. Substitution on the court.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Wallace outside. The floater. Kessler with the rebound. Lewis outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.